Hello! Today we're reading Rosa Parks' A Life of Courage. What does it mean to have courage? Could you be brave in the face of danger? Would you stand up for something that was right? We demand equal rights now! Jobs for all now! Equal rights! We march! We demand decent housing now! Rosa Parks did. She showed the world how courageous. And she did it by sitting down. Rosa Parks was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, 1913. As a child, Rosa couldn't go to certain schools. She could not shop in some stores. She could not eat in certain restaurants. She couldn't do these things because of the color of her skin. Rosa Parks was black. In 1913, African American people didn't have rights as white people. If you were African American, you'd have to ride in a different train car. You'd have to use a different bathroom. You couldn't even drink from the same water fountain as a white person. Separate and definitely not equal. This was segregation, and it was the law in some states. Rosa grew up and became a seamstress in Montgomery, Alabama. In her free time, she tried to change things in her community. She volunteered and worked with young people. She taught them about equal rights. Her work made a difference, but Rosa didn't think things were changing fast enough. One day, Rosa got on the bus after work. The first 4 rows of seats were only for the white people, so Rosa sat behind. However, she knew if a white person wanted her seat, she would have to give it up. If she didn't, she would be breaking the law. The laws used to be very unfair. The bus went from stop to stop. Rosa was tired. She was tired of not having equal rights. She was tired of being discriminated against because of the color of her skin. Then a white man got on the bus. The driver asked Rosa to give her seat to the man. Rosa thought about what she should do. She could rise and give up her seat like she'd done so many times before, or she could be courageous. Rosa decided to take a stand. The driver, she would not give up her seat. The police came. While she was breaking the law, she was arrested. People heard about Rosa's act. They thought she was brave. By sitting down, she showed the world that she wasn't going to stand segregation any longer. Black people began a boycott. No one would ride the bus in the Montgomery until the discriminating bus laws changed. It took 381 days to change the law. That's even more than a year. African Americans around the country heard about Rosa. They began to stand up against discrimination. Some white people helped too. People marched in protest. This was the civil rights movement. It was a serious time. People fought and struggled to get equality for everyone. Rosa got out of jail and continued to protest discrimination. Eventually, the laws were changed to give all people equal. After many years, the civil rights movement was a success. Today, Rosa, the mother of the civil rights movement. She sat down to show the world how to stand up. This is the glossary. A glossary shows the meaning of some words that you might not have known. Boycott, when people refuse to buy goods or a service to force a change. Civil rights movement, a national effort led by African American people in the United States in the 1950s and 1960s to establish equal rights. Courage, the strength of mind to face danger and difficulties. Discrimination, to treat someone differently because of their race, class, or gender. Equality, having the same measure of status. Protest, to express disapproval. Rights, something a person deserves to have. Segregation, the forced separation of people according to their race, class, or gender. This book was very interesting, and it helps to learn more about Rosa Parks. Don't forget to subscribe for more books, scratch, and stories.